For your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. Just in the nick of time, as the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time deadline loomed for the Texas Rangers to agree to a contract with Japanese ace pitcher Yu Darvish, they indeed reached a deal minutes before time expired. After the Rangers posted a record $51.7 million negotiating fee, they had 30 days to reach a deal with the 25-year-old Darvish, who was 18-6 last season in Japan with the league best 1.44 ERA and 276 strikeouts, and he only walked just 36 batters and 232 innings. With the 6-year, $60 million contract for Darvish, which includes an opt-out of the final year of the deal if he meets certain criteria. The total monies paid out by the Rangers is more than $111 million, and the Rangers are literally banking on that he will be a huge success, and Rangers GM John Daniels stated, quote, "He has a real commitment to his conditioning and work ethic. We think he can pitch innings at a high caliber for a large amount of time." For your quick news and notes, President Barack Obama on Tuesday dubbed the St. Louis Cardinals the greatest comeback team in the history of baseball, thanks to their thrilling late-season charge into the playoffs and death-defying 7-game triumph in last November's World Series. 49-year-old Jamie Moyer has agreed to terms on a minor league contract with an invite to the Colorado Rockies spring training, pending a physical. Relief pitcher Joel Zumaya and the Minnesota Twins have finalized an $850,000 one-year contract, and the deal includes $900,000 in performance-based bonuses. Outfielder Jack Cust has agreed to a $600,000 one-year contract with the Houston Astros after getting released by Seattle and Philadelphia last year. The U.S. women's soccer team is staying put in their hotel despite a fatal shooting in the lobby where the players are staying for the Olympic qualifying tournament, as they feel the place is very safe. After winning the MLS Cup this past season, David Beckham has signed a 2-year contract to remain with the Los Angeles Galaxy. Veteran actor Rob Lowe tweeted yesterday that he heard from his people that the Indianapolis Colts quarterback Peyton Manning would retire, which was found not to be true. Cincinnati Bengals cornerback Adam "Pac-Man" Jones has pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct in Ohio. A former NFL lineman who committed suicide at an Oregon wildlife refuge was facing criminal charges that he sexually abused 3 children under the age of 14. Governor Mark Drayton says a legislative vote on a Minnesota Vikings stadium package is jeopardized by lingering concerns about sites and how to pay for it. Andrew Luck's uncle will serve as the agent for the former Stanford quarterback and 2-time Heisman Trophy runner-up. Washington plucked another coach from the staff of California, making Eric Kissel the Huskies' new offensive coordinator on Wednesday to complete the makeover of Washington's coaching staff. Illinois has named Tim Banks as its defensive coordinator, rounding out the staff with new coach Tim Beckham. The St. Louis Blues have signed goalie Brian Elliott to a 2-year deal worth $3.6 million. St. Louis Blues and Real Salt Lake owner Dave Checketts has been hired as Chief Executive Officer of Legends Hospitality Management, the company owned by the New York Yankees, Dallas Cowboys, and Goldman Sachs. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, the former center of the Cleveland Cavaliers, who became one of the franchise's most popular players during his 12 seasons in Cleveland, has returned to the team as a special assistant to general manager Chris Grant. The New Jersey Nets called up Tulsa 66ers forward Larry Owens from the D-League, and finally, Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton has named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as a global culture ambassador. This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. For rates and more information, please email naturallyrelaxed@gmail.com. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at CJSports, that's CEEJAY, sports@gmail.com for more information. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and YouTube at CJ Sports, and make sure you download the brand new Rhema Gospel Radio app on your Android phone so you can have Rhema on the go. Tune in next time for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day of what's left of it. And remember to keep your head down.